Yes, indeed, Alan. Hello. Well, stargazing is romantic, not only because it's beautiful to look at the night sky, but because it's filled with stories of love and romance. But you will need to be away from light pollution to see the stars in all their glory. Let's talk to Ben Brown from Explorer Dome, who's you're chairing an event this evening. What have you got planned?
And visitors are going to see a planetarium show, one of the biggest, best planetarium in the UK. We're going to do some live stargazing out of doors, so we'll see what's really up there, and the whole science centre's open.
What can we see up there tonight?
Classic winter constellations, Orion, perhaps the most famous, with Orion's belt. We've got the brightest nighttime star, Sirius. We've got some zodiac signs. We've got Gemini, we've got Taurus, we've got Aries, Leo, and we've got planets, and Mars looks magnificent.
Amazing, so much to see. Now, what can people do if they're in cities such as Oxford and Reading, where there's a lot of light pollution?
Yes. Light pollution is an issue for sure, but I think wherever you live, there's always somewhere you can see the stars. So the brighter constellations, of course, the Plough, the Big Dipper, any time of year, Orion, full of bright stars. So wherever you are, you can see those, perhaps not directly underneath a street light, but we all have somewhere dark near us.
Well, that's good. So why is the South Downs so important for stargazing?
It's got beautiful dark skies. It's been recognised by International Dark Sky Association. It's one of only 20 dark sky reserves, international dark sky reserves in the world, which just means it's got exceptional seeing qualities.
What's the difference between a star and a planet?
Very good question, and sometimes they look very similar. It can be hard to spot the difference. I mean, in reality, stars, vast balls of exploding gas like the sun. Planets orbit stars. When you see them, I mean, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, at the moment, they are far brighter than any other star. So if you go out and see something super bright and go, oh, what's that star? Almost certainly not a star, it's a planet.
And I can see some planets up there at the moment. Let's talk about the most romantic planet or star out there this evening.
Venus, perchance. Yes, so Roman goddess of love and beauty. We saw Venus earlier in the evening. Right now, we can see Jupiter. So Jupiter, again, looks like a bright star. It's the largest of all the planets. Recent announcement, 12 new moons. It's got 92 moons in total, but Mars is the best tonight.
That's a lot of moons. Now, I'll be, thank you so much for joining us, Ben. I'll be having a date with the stars later on and having the weather forecast in that dome. But first of all, back to the studio.
Back to Alexis with the weather in a moment. But first, some of today's Weather Watcher pictures. Ken Lyons was trying to spot Chichester Cathedral spire in the morning fog. Good luck with that. Natasha Weyers-Goering captured deer in the morning mist near Romsey. And Ming Mok, thank you, sent us this shot of the sunny conditions in Boscombe. Back to the stargazing at Winchester Science Centre now, from where Alexis has our forecast.
Here in the planetarium at the Winchester Science Centre, we've got a view of the Earth, the Moon and the stars. And it's going to be a starry night tonight under clear skies. Let's take a look at the forecast over the next few days, including the weekend. So tomorrow we will see a fair amount of sunshine and some mist and fog in the morning, but brighter skies will develop in places at first, and then we'll see a band of rain move its way in. The satellite picture shows that band of rain out in the Atlantic. That will start to edge its way in from the west as we head through the morning tomorrow. So a bright start, but clouding over during the course of tomorrow. Clear skies for many overnight tonight, which means we could see a touch of frost as well as some mist and fog patches, which could be quite dense in places. And for more northern parts of the region, a low of -1 to -2 Celsius. So maybe a frost tomorrow morning for some. That mist and fog will lift fairly swiftly. Sunshine initially, but then the cloud will increase from the west, and we'll see the arrival of some patchy rain moving in from the Atlantic. That could have the odd moderate to heavy burst on it, that band of rain, but it will clear eastwards during the afternoon with brighter skies to follow at a high of 13 to 14 degrees, so quite mild for the time of year. Overnight tomorrow night, we'll have a fair amount of cloud, and with it some outbreaks of rain. Initially clear skies during the first part of the night, with temperatures falling to around 4 to 5 Celsius, so certainly frost-free tomorrow night. Looking ahead to Thursday, there will be large areas of cloud in general, some outbreaks of rain earlier on in the morning, and then maybe some brighter skies through the afternoon, but generally a fair amount of cloud, with temperatures still being quite mild for the time of year, a high of 13 to 14 Celsius. So as we look ahead to the outlook for the rest of the week, Friday's expected to be quite cloudy, maybe with the odd shower here and there, 1 or 2 brighter spells, but generally large areas of cloud. And it's going to be quite a breezy day. Breezy Thursday, breezy more so on Friday, and a breezy day on Saturday. Saturday, we start to see some high pressure build in, so it should settle things down, but there is a chance of the odd shower as well, dotted about here and there. So we will have maybe some rain tomorrow afternoon. That will be heavy in nature for some, and it will clear its way eastwards, but brighter skies will follow behind, particularly for western areas as we head through the afternoon.